Well, that last episode put a mental image in my head that I really don't want to think about. And the very notion that it exists is actually makes me lose faith in humanity a little bit. I'm not going to... Okay, I'm sorry. So, Rick and Morty, Season 3, Episode 5, The Whirly Durly Conspiracy. Whirly Durly. It sounds like a whirling dervish. It's like a friggin', come here there. A whirling dervish I shall give unto you. Sounds like a vaudevillian. Actually, I should mention there actually was a tag team called the Vaudevillains. And their finisher was called the Whirling Dervish. Which, I don't know where the hell this is going in this episode. Like I said, I haven't seen Season 3.
I mean, isn't that looks like Jerry's apartment, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, but when is an episode ever, like, completely focused on Jerry? Oh, wait. No, there was that one.
There was the counseling episode.
Yeah, and then there was the apples. The one where he got the award that was fake with the Nigerians.
In the, well, there's kind of that one where he had, like, the alien girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I think
that was pretty Jerry heavy.
Yeah. So I guess, we're going to have to see how the hell this goes. I don't know what the hell's up with this. So, anyway, let's just get this up on screen, and let's see what happens. I have been there. One-bedroom apartment.
Never mind, there's no time for pants, Jerry. I'll make you a pair of pants on the way. It's a Rick and Jerry adventure. Rick and Jerry episode.
Okay. That's a hell of a way to just like, yank a man out of bed naked and drag him across the ground.
My son asked you to take me on some kind of pity adventure to keep me from killing myself?
Wait, what did you think it was?
An execution.
Jeez, you really do need a win.
No, you never made me the pants, so
because you're a terrible liar.
You called me a master convincer.
You believed me?
God, Jesus.
I mean, my job here is to make Morty happy. I'm not going to take you somewhere dangerous.
Oh!
I told you if you tried, there'd be 2 funerals.
Someone?
My friend, it has been too long. It's great to see you again. The resort's covered in an immortality field. You can't die here. That's the gimmick.
Jesus.
Okay, but still, bad parent.
Okay.
Rich a-holes are rich a-holes.
The
Damn.
perfect place to take the most fragile being in the universe.
I can tell you expect me to refute that, but it's right on the money. If I come home without you, I doubt Morty's gonna let me off the hook.
Yeah.
Jesus. Holy shit. Yo, what's up, Big Chill? Don't go into that telepod.
Because I'm not an issue of Cosmo, okay? I'm your mother and a doctor, and I'm hideous.
Oh, for God's sakes.
What's with her? Is that a hoof collage?
It's perfectly legal, if that's what you're wondering.
That's weird.
Z's.
We just don't have anything in common anymore, Summer.
Oh. Oh, God.
But there comes a time in every man's life when he must choose the foundation on which his legacy will be built. One of compromise, or one of blood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, just the one?
That's what I'm talking about. Oops.
Whoa.
Okay, just a little more on the other side then.
Oh, come on.
Whoa. Oh, God.
We can handle this ourselves.
Fail.
What's the point in trying to? It's obviously Rick level shit.
I'm pretty sure normalize will make her normal.
Oh.
I'd call that progress.
She's huge.
And normal.
Not normal!
Okay, this says reverse. Done and done.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no!
Customer service number on it.
Holy crap.
Their mom's a fucking idiot.
And you know what? I put a lot of strain on your marriage.
The longer this show goes on, I kind of feel worse for Jerry, like,
I do in some ways.
because everyone likes to beat up on him. He's an easy target, but like, it's not like it's all on him. Like, there's a lot going on with everybody in this show.
Beth has confidence, has a massive, like, I'm not going to say Napoleon complex, but she's got a complex where she feels like she should be more important in the world because, number one, she's Rick's daughter, Rick being the smartest person in the friggin' universe, and yet she's a doctor of the she's a veterinarian.
A horse doctor.
Yeah, a horse doctor.
It's kind of like Chris Porter's joke about, like, everybody in the world has, like, an area of expertise, like, two at best, basically, you know? But everybody's also, like, got an area where they're, like, exceedingly not intelligent.
Oh, yeah, it's like... It's
There's, like, some of them, a lot of them, like, basically, yeah.
Yeah. And it ended with Chris Porter's dad electrocuting himself not once, not twice. How many times?
I think 4 times.
On the same...
At least 3 to 4.
On the same outlet, and he refused to go down and cut the breaker. And Chris knew every time that he got a jolt from it, because he heard, shit!
Yeah.
Oh, God. But, yeah, you do feel bad for Jerry when I think we're realizing that he's not the problem, like you said.
Well, I mean,
and
relationships break down on both sides. But, I mean, it's like, I feel like he's been beat up on a lot in this show. But it's like, I mean, is it all Jerry's fault?
No.
There's a lot of just blame being thrown around for shit that's not necessarily.
And then, of course,
there's definitely shit that's like the fault of the people who are being blamed for stuff, but there's blame for other stuff as a result of that too. Like,
and also, I mean, we can't gloss over the fact that Rick Sanchez is a terrible human being.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
But
also, there's even stuff blamed on Rick that's not his fault too.
Yeah.
Like, so.
But then, of course, we don't know what all has happened. I mean, because it's like, Rick meddles in people's lives all the time because he's superior. So.
Well, yeah. And
at the same time, there's a lot he just doesn't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Well, yeah. Apathy is Rick's answer to a lot of things. And when you're apathetic to a situation that actually does require intervention, and you had the ability to interact and, have make a difference in it, there's going to be people who hold grudges and they blame you for it, even though you are not directly responsible. You are indirectly responsible for not taking action. And that's just like... it's like people blaming cops for not being there in time, or emergency medical professionals. It's like, I'm never going to trust the ambulance services again because they didn't get there fast enough to like save my aunt or save my uncle and stuff like that. And you can attribute blame all you want, but I'll just say this: bad things happen to good people. No matter how much you want to like believe, if you do everything right, everything will work out for you. No. You could do everything. You could bust your ass. You could get a college degree. You can get a great job, have a great family, and then all of a sudden you're 32 and boom, you get cancer. Boom, that's it. Game over. 32.
It's very rare, but...
Very rare, but it does happen. And it's shitty when it does. And it's just, that's the way of the world. Bad things happen to good people, and you can't blame yourself. And you can't attribute blame to others who had literally nothing to do with it just because you're mad. That's how you that's not handling grief properly. Anyway, back to it.
Duck down! It's more fun when you stretch down!
Oh, shit. Oh! Immortality field! Ooh!
Like that his lab coat has an explosive device in it, apparently.
Oh, no.
Oh, no! Oh!
Leave that?
Oh, that's so evil! So evil! God! That's terrible!
Yep.
I shouldn't be laughing.
It seems like they're really pushing the envelope with the messed up since... I mean...
No doubt!
They do that.
It's Rick and Morty. Royland and Harmon do not give a shit.
I made a mistake. I won't do it again.
Nobody ever does. You survive because people think, oh, this poor piece of shit, he never gets a break. I can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him.
Damn.
Wait, what's happening?
Use that confusion, Jerry. It'll make you wriggle more like an abandoned newborn. We'll be able to board a Galaxy-class cruise ship and jump through a wormhole that'll put us within spitting distance of the Milky Way. But hey, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Imagine riding under a horse and its nuts just like smacking you in the face the entire time. So fucked up.
Give that button a push.
Okay.
Mom, listen to me.
Okay, so I pushed the button and 3 little men ran out. What do I do next?
Everything okay here? Mind your own goddamn business, Gene. I'm having a conversation with my mother here. Kissing Rick's ass isn't gonna help keep him around, Mom. But it will.
There's days I think on Home Improvement they wanted to write that in there. It's like, mind your own damn business. I'm having a conversation with my wife. All right, neighbor. Take care.
On Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Oh, we're like screaming at Wilson?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. I didn't say Home Improvement, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. My brain, I was confused. I thought, because sometimes my brain goes too fast and I say the wrong show, and I wasn't sure if I said Home Improvement or not.
I do the same thing.
Ugh, brain hurty.
What did you do?
Synaptic dampener that blocks violent tendencies and controversial thought. He will now be an ideal passenger.
I want cookies and a 90-minute cut of Avatar.
Seriously?
Quit it.
They'll wear off in 6 hours. It's cheaper than banning dangerous people from flights. I mean, let everybody buy a ticket, right? Otherwise, the terrorists win.
You know, that they kind of have a point. Oh, damn.
Sorry, I'm not.
When did Summer ask you that?
Right before she Clive Barkered herself. Why?
Wait, I know where she is. Ethan and Summer were supposed to go
No.
camping, and then he dumped Summer.
She didn't Clive Barker herself. Beth Clive Barker.
For this
God
country
dang
friend
it.
who's got huge boobies and took her. The one with
She
the
had carried herself before that.
Yeah, true.
Kim Fluffinabba.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God. Oh. What? It's like a fucking acid trip, dude. What the? Oh. Oh.
Shit on my ass. Time! I'm literally time!
What the hell?
Is that enough time for me to forgive you?
I don't know, but it's enough time for a synaptic dampener to wear off.
Jesus! He was still going to kill us.
He was talking himself into it. I've seen it before.
If anything, that reminds me of like people talking about what it was like on DMT.
I have to go call my mother.
Trisha, wait, Ethan. Hey, it's okay. Sit down.
Look, Morty.
Shh. Careful, Ethan. Your s'more is burning.
I just realized I don't have my wallet and my bus passes in there, so maybe...
Stay strong, Jerry. I believe in you.
Fucking asshole. It was Clancy Brown. I thought I recognized his voice. Freaking Mr. Krabs. Oh, God.
Don't forget the after credits.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going. Oh.
422. Let's just relax and enjoy our retirement.
Well, okay.
Enjoy your retirement getting eaten by a friggin' hawk. Yeah.
Yikes.
Jesus, man. That'd be one thing. Oh, God, dude. That's one thing I worry about with, like, little kittens out in the yard and shit like that. All of a sudden, next thing you know, here comes a hawk just like...
Yeah, I
Yoink.
wouldn't take them out in the yard if they were that small.
Well, we had kittens out in our yard one time at my dad's house, and she had 5 kittens. 3 of them made it to adulthood. One of them my dad accidentally ran over with the car, and when he hit it, it didn't kill it, and it was and it was like trying to breathe.
I don't need to hear this story.
And
where's this going?
I'm good on this. I'm going to be depressed for the rest of the day if you tell me the rest of this. I'm already depressed from hearing it.
Sorry. But the rest of them did make it, and, they're still, all three of them are still around. Otis, let's see, it was Otis, Milo, and Dips. Call the one Dips because their entire body is like gray, except for their tail. It's like a peach color, like at the very tip of it.
Oh, so it looked like they were dipped in something.
Yeah, we call it Dipper. And the whole thing with I'm sorry, I keep thinking about. Remember that one bunny video? That little bunny goes crawling out in the yard. Yeah. Hog just comes down and just like carries it off, and you hear it squeak.
Basically the same joke in Sunny too, or like not really joke like from the bunny video, but like they use it as a joke. It's like Frank has a spiritual moment with the rabbit and everything, and then they go to re-release it in the wild, and fucking Hawk comes down and it's just like, God damn it.
And then there was the Always Sunny loves to use internet reference and memes as story plot, certain storylines. For instance, the one I looked at with you last night, AIDS in the pool, everybody out.
Yeah.
It was referencing the pool's closed.
Yeah.
And of course, it all happened because Frank slid down a non-functioning slide, all because.
And he'd been telling everybody in the water park that he had AIDS all day, so he could skip the lines.
And he accomplished this by having hickeys on his body that looked like the Kaposi sarcoma.
Okay.
Whatever gets you through the day, I guess.
He tries to go down a new slide called the Thunder Gun Express that's like a super, super tall one. And they just pour one bottle of water on it,
not enough.
At a time. And he goes down and he's like, oh, it burns. And the sound it makes on the way down is just like, oh.
That's horrible.
You see like the blood streak behind him as he gets to the bottom.
Gets to the bottom, and then the blood starts going into the pool, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, AIDS in the pool! AIDS in the pool!
It's like, hey, I think that guy has AIDS. And the fucking lifeguard's just like, everybody out, AIDS blood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Always Sunny, dude. Another show where they do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'd love for like Justin Roiland and like Rob McElhenney to work together because they're just two guys who don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And could you imagine the amount of like?
And Charlie Day.
Oh, Charlie Day. Yeah, and Glenn could get in there too. I mean,
Glenn writes a little bit of it, but I think it's mostly Rob and Charlie.
Yeah. Well, Charlie does good improv. That's his main thing because a lot of the songs that he does in the show are improvised and. He like some of his lines he improvs and Glenn and Rob are just like, that's actually better than what we had written, so let's just go with it.
Yeah.
So again, the whole thing with like the immortality field, I could imagine that being some future resort thing, like that's actually a thing. And the little kids. Pow. Mayfa? Jesus. That was too much. But you know what? That's kind of the Rick and Morty's MO. I mean, too much is always enough.
Super dark humor.
Can you blame him, dude? I mean, Rick and Morty, God.
It's hilarious, though.
It is. There's no doubting that. It is friggin' hilarious. And, okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to bring this episode to a close. This was the Whirly Dirtly Conspiracy by Rick and Morty. God, it is good to be back doing these. I've missed this. I miss, chilling with y'all and making videos and everything. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we hadn't recorded together in, 2 months? About that?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's good to be back. And, yeah, if y'all liked what you've seen here, you know what to do. You hit that like button. You be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.